Hello students, let's start the first unit of entrepreneurship. The name of the unit is Entrepreneurship: What, Why and How. The topics which are covered in this video are the meaning of entrepreneur, the meaning of entrepreneurship, characteristics of an entrepreneur, and difference between entrepreneur and entrepreneurship. Let's start the first topic, that is, who is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is someone who has the ability and desire to establish, administer a startup venture along with risk and title to it to make profits. That means an entrepreneur is a person who has the ability as well as the desire to start a new business, and he is willing to take the risk associated with it. And what is the purpose? And the purpose is to make profits. Now, a doubt may arise in your mind that if entrepreneurs are also doing business for profit, then what is the difference between a businessman and the entrepreneur? Let us see. Entrepreneurs are often known as source of new ideas or innovator. This is the basic difference between businessmen and entrepreneurs, because entrepreneurs always try to do something new and replace the old with their new invention or innovation. Entrepreneurs are often known as a source of new ideas or innovator and bring new ideas in the market by replacing old with a new invention. An entrepreneur is a person who conceives the idea or who discovers the opportunity in the business. Means the first thing that entrepreneur tries to do is to conceive a new idea or to discover a new business opportunity in the business environment. And to grab that opportunity, the entrepreneur arranges all the resources such as manpower, material, capital, which are required to give shape to an idea or to grab the opportunity. So I hope the meaning of entrepreneur is clear now. Now, what is entrepreneurship? In simple words, the activity of setting up a new business or businesses, taking on financial risks in the hope of profit, is called entrepreneurship. To put it differently, entrepreneur is a person who conceives the idea, and entrepreneurship is all the activities which an entrepreneur does or undertakes to implement the idea. So, the activity of setting up a new business is called entrepreneurship. According to Joseph Schumpeter, entrepreneurship is a process of creative destruction. Here, creative destruction means replacing the old with the new. And entrepreneurs are innovators. They always try to do something new, who use this process of shattering the status quo of existing product and services to set new products and services. Means he always try to innovate something so as to disturb the existing position of the old goods and services and replace the old goods and services with the new innovative goods and services. Now let us discuss the characteristics of an entrepreneur. The first characteristic is entrepreneurs are risk taker. Starting any new venture involves considerable amount of risk of failure. Therefore, entrepreneurs need to be courageous and able to evaluate and take risk. We all know that whenever we start a business, there is risk of failure, because we do not know the future circumstances, and therefore we can minimize it, but we cannot eliminate the uncertainties. We can prepare ourselves by forecasting the future incidents or future circumstances, but we cannot avoid the risk. So there is always risk in the business. Entrepreneurs are innovators. We have already discussed it in the previous slides. Entrepreneurs should be highly innovative to generate new ideas, start an enterprise, and earn profits out of it. For example, launching a new product or process. Means entrepreneurs always try to uh, conceive new ideas or new business opportunities. They always try to bring new product in the market or new process in the market. Here the new process means a new way of doing the old thing, but in a more efficient and effective way, so that the cost of production can be minimized. Leadership quality. The entrepreneur should have a clear vision of his new venture. Means he must have clear idea about his business. To turn the idea into reality, a lot of resources are required. Resources such as manpower, material, capital, machineries, which are required. Here, leadership quality is paramount, is one of the most important thing, because a leader only in person can guide their employees towards the right path of success. Because ultimately, you see, all the resources are used by the employees, the workers. If you guide your employees and workers properly, then they will be able to utilize the resources in the more efficient and effective way. Next is flexible. An entrepreneur must be flexible and open to change according to situation. To be on the top, an entrepreneur should be equipped to embrace the change in a product and service as and when needed. Suppose you brought a new product in the market, and after taking the customer feedback, you got to know that customer want some addition in your new product. And being an entrepreneur, you must be open to it. You must embrace these changes and make the necessary changes in your product, so that the product can satisfy the customer. Next, let's discuss the difference between entrepreneur and entrepreneurship. The first difference is meaning. An entrepreneur is a person, we already know it, who bears the risk. This is also known to us. Combines various factors of production, brings new idea, and carries out creative innovations. This is nothing but the meaning of entrepreneur. And entrepreneurship is the set of activities performed by an entrepreneur. As I already told you, that if entrepreneur is a person who conceives the idea, then entrepreneurship is all the activities which are involved in implementing the idea. The next difference is, an entrepreneur identifies a business idea or business opportunity, whereas entrepreneurship is a process involving various activities to be undertaken to establish an enterprise. I hope this is very simple to understand now. The next is, entrepreneurs are tangible people, means you can see them, you can touch them, whereas entrepreneurship is an abstraction, means entrepreneurship is a concept. You cannot touch the concept, you cannot see the concept, but you can feel the result of the activities. Entrepreneurs always try to create something new. As we already know that entrepreneurs are innovators, and they always try to create something new, bring something new in the market. And entrepreneurship is the attempt to create value, means it is the creation of an enterprise, it is establishing an enterprise and through and producing goods and services in that enterprise. So in this process you are creating the value. In our next video we shall discuss the functions of entrepreneurs. With this I conclude the part 1 of unit 1.